Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I went on YouTube and watched this past fight that happened last week. Franz Rill versus Salvatore Erritu. And it was for the vacant, what minor title was that? It was the, I forget. Let me look it up really quick. It was an IBF title, but I want to make sure I tell you guys the correct title was for. The IBF International Heavyweight title. Now, this title has been held by guys like Robert Helenius, Thomas Adamek, Kirbat Pulev. Helenius, ironically, is the only guy that Franz Rill has lost to. And he went to decision with Helenius. Helenius kept him on the end of that jab and was landing right hands. Rill really couldn't do anything. But I watched this Erritu fight. He knocked him out in the fourth round with a good left hook, leaping left hook. The first 3 rounds, you know, Rill is a 6'5", 240-pound guy, man, but sometimes he plods around like he's a shorter fighter. Like when you watch him fight, he looks like he's about 6 feet tall because he kind of puts his, you know, he lowers his head down a little bit, put the high guard up, and he wants to attack like that. So sometimes he can come across like he's a shorter fighter, but he's 6'5", man, you know. So the first 3 rounds, he was dominating the rounds. More pressure. He was just putting pressure on Erritu, who was trying to, you know, use his jab and use his skills, but he was getting walked down, getting hit with left and right hooks, getting bullied a little bit. I would like to see Franz Rill, you know, now that he has this IBF International Heavyweight title, I think some fights with him and anybody that's rated in the IBF right now will be some good fights. I see that David Price is rated number 12. Maybe David Price can get in there with him. That'd be a good fight. That's the Derek Chisora, probably. You know, now these guys can use Rill as, you know, somebody they can get some good work from. But Rill will come to fight. He isn't just a total bum. He's only had 1 loss in his career, man. So I think the David Price fight, that's the fight I probably want to see. You know, you got Eric Molina there, Hughie Fury, you know, so there are some names there for him to fight at that bottom half of the top 15. I think there'll be some interesting fights. I think there will be some good fights. If he doesn't decide to take that route, and let's just say he wants to, you know, just take some other fights, there are some good fights with the guys from Germany. You know, I think he could make some excellent fights with those guys from Germany. We know Erkin Tepper is getting ready to fight here. He's getting ready to fight Derek Rossi. Ajit Kabayel, who just beat one of the Lewandowski brothers. You got Michelle Wallace. You got Tom Schwartz. You know, there are some good fighters there for him to fight. Edmund Gerber's still around. Christian Hammer. You know, so I do think there's some good fights for Franz Rill. His only loss again is just to Robert Helenius. But rather than that, man, he looked good in this fight. You know, so I like to see him step up, like, again, fight one of these German guys, or maybe fight somebody in that bottom of the top 15 of the IBF now that he has that IBF minor title. Just getting this out there. I'm out.